I'm Dan Guard, President of the Regional Sewer District. First item is the approval of the September 10th, 2025 board meeting minutes. At this time, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Greg Morrison, board member, I make a motion or approve the minutes from the November 10th meeting, not November, September 10th meeting.
Mike Warren, board member, second.
Any discussion to those minutes? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Bank balances. As of 20 minutes ago, our maintenance fund had $15,385.18 in it. Operating fund is that our? I've got the checking and the money market. Is that the checking? Operating would be our checking. $138,618.51. And then the capital fund, which is our maintenance, the money market has $28,453.29. That was as of about 3:45 today. Next up, we have our admin report, BCS management. Chris, you want to speak to that?
Chris Kellner, BCS Management. The funds are looking healthy. We have 3.64 times the regular 6-month trailing operating claims in the operating fund as of the end of the month last month. That's good. The capital fund was reduced because we had that $16,000 Xylem pump purchase for the lift station, but that will continue to get rebuilt back up, especially once the RDC loan is repaid in November. That would be an extra $4,000, almost $500 a month that can be split between the Grinder Pump Maintenance Fund and the Capital Fund. I believe it was submitted yesterday, but Asbury prepared a proposal for locates services so that once USIC is removed as the vendor for those services, we would have coverage and continuity for locates. So that was at least provided to the county. We don't have to review it now, just a note that there is that plan being proactively worked. And then IURC issued guidance about wastewater and water utility asset management based on the House Enrolled Act 1459. That was new legislation this last session. The final GAO showed a very favorable timeline for this district in particular. So the wastewater utilities that have the letter M or after, M to Z, don't have to report anything until July 1st, 2029. That'll be the first time you'll have to report. So a lot of time to get ready, and that's just a survey report. There's no actual deficiencies that you would receive other than just not submitting the report. So that's a very good thing. Lots of time to get ready for that. I do want to introduce, he's sitting in the front row in a nice BCS shirt. That's Justin Seidhoff. He was 6 years a county administrator in Grant County. We scooped him up, and now he's going to help out with some RSDs. So he's learning about RSD administration right now. That's all I have for the admin report.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Jeff. What was the last name again?
Justin Seidhoff.
Justin. I thought you said Jeff. I'd spelled it.
I have a hard time. Did I say
Just.
that? Justin Seidhoff. Seidhoff.
Okay.
I'm saying the H too much.
Okay.
Seidhoff.
All right. I know you had that in the email, but I don't have that pulled up. There it is. Next up is the maintenance report. Tom, you want to speak to that, please?
Yes, Tom Asbury, Asbury Water. And as previously noted, the flow meter is in the process of being replaced, and so the flows that we presented are from the influent, and they are elevated from what the actual flows are. So we've been noting that on the reports that we submit to IDEM, but they're the most accurate thing we have right now. So, but again, that 70% of capacity is nothing to get worked up on. We're still around 50% of capacity, and here in the next month, or here beginning later in October, we'll start to get those the correct flows from with the new meter being installed. So just a note there, the treatment plant continues to operate in full compliance. We were above 98% for removal for all the pollutants that we're required to remove in our IDEM NPDES permit, so that's all really good. During the month, we did have SBR number 1, which is sequencing batch reactor. That's what SBR stands for. There are 2 of these that comprise the treatment process. But in any event, one of the rubber aeration hoses that one of 2 aeration hoses that provides air to the diffusers there in the tank failed and had to be replaced. We were able to get one fabricated in quick order, so we didn't run into any compliance issues as a result of that, but we were able to get out there and take care of that. The other item that you'll note in the action items, we've noted this for a while, that the decant actuator, so the decanter in SBR number 1 is what basically opens up on a program that allows the treated water to flow off the top of the reactor, and then obviously to the UV disinfection system. Anyway, this actuator has been malfunctioning for a while. We've been able to maintain compliance despite that. We do have spare parts, a spare actuator that we're looking to install. It does need a conversion kit. Going way back probably 2 or 3 years, the plant was originally spec'd with non-explosion proof actuators, which are around $18,000 to replace. The non-explosion proof, and there's no reason to have explosion proof on an outdoor reactor, are like $2,000. So it's a massive cost savings. But anyway, we need to purchase the conversion kit in order to install this and get this maintenance item taken care of. The conversion kit, including our 15% contractual markup, is $3,158. So we'll be requesting approval for that. And the other item was the soffit, and it is damaged at the control building. One of the soffits is, and might be in danger of letting birds into the attic there. And some of the ceiling tiles are also were damaged previously before the roof was replaced about 5 or 6 years ago. So we got a quote from Fairfield Roofing and Construction. Their proposal was for $920, including our markup. That's another item that we'll request approval. It's a heck of a deal, I think. So really, yeah, we'll just need approval for those 2 items. Other than that, we really don't have anything more to report. We're just kind of checking off some of those items, maintenance items that have accumulated over the last couple of years. And the one other thing we'll be doing is getting with Riggin Mechanical about the furnace, some of those notations that they put together. But yeah, that's about it.
Appreciate that. Thank you. I was going to ask you about our capacity numbers. I'm glad you mentioned that because I want to make sure we're getting a true reading each month, especially because our trigger mechanism for doing a plant expansion is in the high 70s. So I want to make sure that we're getting true reporting on that.
Yeah,
and
I'm anxious to get those true numbers here, especially with the recent new core flow coming on.
Okay. So at this time, per Tom's report, I would entertain a motion to approve the $3,158.66 to get the actuator conversion kit taken care of, as well as the $920 replacement for the damaged ceiling tiles for Fairfield.
Mike Warren, board member, I move to approve those expenditures to correct those issues.
Greg Morrison, board member, I second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Oppose? The motion passes. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
There are no project updates. Under new business, we have BCS contract renewal. I know that that's, we need to get that taken care of, and I agree to do that. But we have 2 board members missing and absent today, and I think it's imperative that all 5 of us are here with the importance of that contract. So I would make a motion that we would table this until next month and make sure that we have all 5 of the board members present so we can have a good discussion with it. They have sent us the proposal. If you've not read the proposal, it's in the email form. Everybody should have plenty of opportunity to read through that, ask any questions of BCS, and we could address that next month. So once again, I would make a motion to table this until our November meeting.
Second.
Any discussion? You guys have any questions or comments? You guys okay with that? Okay. Yep. Yep, I appreciate you guys with that. So, all in favor of tabling this till next month, say aye. Aye. Oppose? That motion passes. And be sure to reach out to BCS if you have any questions to the email that they sent out. It's self-explanatory. That's why I had Jeff written down, because one of the referrals in that email for that was Jeff Guard, and it was spelled different than mine. So that's maybe why Jeff stuck out when he said just. Okay, and then under old business, proposed resolution for no more metering with BCS. I know Tyler is still working on that, so that too I would make a motion to table and address and have that up to date for the November meeting as well. Just some finalizing.
Second as well.
Any discussion to that? All in favor say aye. Aye. Oppose? Next up, we have our approval of claims. And I just sent that back with the dollar amount. What was the dollar amount of the claims? Chris, do you have that available? Yeah, was it 42? I'd entertain a motion to approve our monthly claims of $42,778.08.
Greg Morrison, board member. I make a motion to approve the $42,778.08.
Mike Warren, board member, second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Oppose? Motion passes. The claims have been approved. You guys have anything to add to the meeting? I have nothing else left on the agenda. No other business? I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mike Warren, so moved.